AI is going to obliterate your job, and that's fantastic news because it's finally going to free your time to make real money and amplify your abilities farther than you've ever taken them before, but only if you don't panic. You see, most people are going to panic, and those people are going to get left behind, so don't let that be you. When you do a search on Google right now about AI, you're going to find a whole lot of terrifying things. You're going to see art that's indistinguishable from some of the best artists in the world. You're going to hear about how AI can pass college exams and get a high score on an IQ test. And for many of you, you're going to see examples of how AI can do a better job than you can. And the reality is, the AI revolution hasn't even begun. Nobody is safe. No job is safe. It will be that disruptive within our lifetimes. Because I always tell people, the moments of disruption present the biggest opportunities. You need to play offense instead of defense. When everyone else is freaking out, when people are greedy, you should be scared. But when people are scared, you need to be greedy. Now, is AI really that revolutionary? And if so, how are you going to make money with it? And the short answer is yes. AI is arguably one of the biggest disruptors in our lifetimes because it is the ultimate productivity multiplier right now, and humans are limited by the rate in which we can think. That determines the rate in which we can solve problems. And even Elon Musk said people are paid in direct proportion of the difficulty of the problems that they solve. You can solve a problem faster or better, but if you want to try to beat AI, good luck, because let me tell you right now, you're gonna lose. And what I want to convince you of in this video is that you don't have to beat AI, you just need to use it to your advantage. Okay, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, but you're gonna have to leverage AI. You're gonna have to get more outputs from your inputs, and to do that, you need to stop researching about AI and you just need to start using it. Okay, just for perspective, at my company, NFT Management, which is an agency that implements NFTs, we're already starting to integrate AI into our sales funnels, our copywriting processes, our creative department, and even our human voice generation in the last few months since AI just had hit the market. Now, I've been watching AI very closely for a while, and we've reached a point where experts call this the elbow of exponential growth. So innovative technologies will appear and many people will see them like they're not making any progress, and when they hit the elbow of this growth curve, productivity will become essentially like a straight vertical line. So the key here is to not get left behind. So please do not waste a single minute lamenting how things are going to change. Okay, change is inevitable, and at this speed it is going to be dangerous if you're not paying attention, or even worse, not taking action. Okay, and by the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is Blake Basuel. I'm a tech entrepreneur, I'm an investor, and I'm the founder of NFTmanagement.com. Okay, I'm also known for my accomplishments in the fine art space, from a garage startup all the way to an 8-figure management chain. And I recently made an exit to venture into the world of AI and Web3, where I spend most of my time developing products, helping emerging startups, and helping prepare some of the biggest brands for what's to come. Okay guys, I've seen opportunities that others have missed, and I'm telling you, AI is the opportunity that we've all been waiting for. But right now, you have to make a move given how much AI has already altered our systems over the next few years. And my prediction is that within our lifetime, the marginal cost of intelligence and energy from our overall productivity as a whole will significantly shrink down to zero. And that's going to be a really interesting world to live in. But this really depends on our ability to test, our ability to learn, not just in our work, but how we live in society. And whoever learns the fastest is just going to win. Guys, this is all happening in plain sight. Everyone's talking about AI. ChatGPT broke the internet, and I know this isn't the first time you're hearing about it, but this is the reason why I made this video, was to take advantage of this moment. So that said, I need you to do these 3 simple things. Okay, number 1, reframe your thinking around AI. Okay, don't see it as the enemy, see it as a tool, and it really is a phenomenal tool that amplifies your productivity. Okay, you're not going to be replaced by AI, at least not yet. You're going to be replaced by a human using AI. So please let that sink in and be that human that's replacing other people with these tools. Number 2 is to figure out how AI is going to disrupt you within your industry. You need to face it head on. Don't run, don't hide. You want to identify your vulnerabilities, and you want to be able to use that to your advantage. And number 3, identify all of the AI tools that are relevant to you and just master them. I've actually put together a free list of tools that I use every single day that increase my productivity down below if you're interested. So make sure to learn absolutely everything you can. Now, remember, this is the very beginning of a very aggressive and fast-paced revolution, and that said, you do not want to get left behind. Moving quickly gives you 2 advantages. Number 1, you can get further ahead of people by just mastering the tools, and if you master those tools, people are going to turn to you because you're able to solve problems more efficiently. Okay, if you want to make $1 billion, you're going to have to solve a $1 billion problem. Okay, so going back to the Elon Musk quote, if you can solve harder problems faster, you're going to get paid more. And in these days where most people are stuck like deer in headlights, insights, they have an unfair advantage of what's coming. Now, the second thing is, while others are caught between fascination and panic, you can be voraciously acquiring skills and growing more useful with these emerging technologies. So take action now. Start mastering the technology in your space while everyone else is just playing around with AI. They're dismissing AI, they're fighting against it, or they're running in fear. If you embrace the changes and you embrace AI, you can create a skill set and leverage your knowledge to get paid more or to build something that wasn't even possible before. AI gives you an unimaginable amount of efficiency in particular tasks and do insane things you can do with it. Okay, I've seen it in action and it is truly breathtaking how fast it'll come up with the answers. Literally last week when I needed to onboard a client, I actually had an AI called Fireflies record my entire sales call. As it transcribed my entire meeting, it identified exactly what the client wanted. Then I actually transported that conversation into another AI called ChatGPT, and it created a personal contract proposal on the exact terms and the deliverables we talked about in our meeting. And guys, that to me is insane because that is just one use case out of the millions of problems AI can solve. And trust me, there are still plenty because AI isn't quite perfect yet. You know, Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, the creator of the ubiquitous ChatGPT, he said that people are getting so hyped up about it. They're going to be very disappointed if they think that it's going to be like Terminator 2, okay? You're going to be very disappointed if you think that way. But if, on the other hand, if you look at AI as an efficiency tool that needs to be wielded by a very capable and well-trained human, then you're going to surpass everyone that can already write articles, create social media posts, generate images, make videos, generate human speech, summarize books or emails, create transcripts of speech, allow you to edit speech by editing the text of the transcript, and everything in between. And yes, you heard that right, you can do literally all of that. And that's really the only tip of the iceberg there. Now, I'm going to show you how if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell for notifications. Seriously, do it now. It takes like 2 seconds. All right, so now all of these tools are going to be readily available. I've even included a list for them down below for free if you like free stuff. Now, things are moving fast in this space, okay? But here's the thing about AI where most people are missing, which is why they're standing still right now and why I hope you don't. AI is about efficiency and rapid iterations. It will never be perfect because it will always improve over time. The best way to get ahead in life is to take imperfect action, and imperfect action beats perfect inaction every single time. When I'm teaching people about AI, I often tell them it's about learning like AI, using it at your fingertips to speed things up. And guys, I'm not a futurist, I'm a realist, and I like to assess the situation and take action now by looking at patterns from the past and the direction in which we're headed in the future. But the fact is, 30 years ago, we predicted artificial intelligence was going to go after the blue-collar jobs that typically require the most physical labor, that are paid by the hour, usually lower in wages, and are considered lower IQ positions. And today, that prediction wasn't just slightly wrong, it was actually the polar opposite. And right now, AI is going after the white-collar jobs that require significantly less physical labor, that typically are higher paid and are considered higher IQ positions. Guys, these are the creative jobs that we spend thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars going to college for, like copywriters, graphic designers, developers, customer relations, etc., etc. So if we're to zoom out and we were completely wrong 30 years ago, we could be completely wrong today about where AI is headed. But the thing is, we can all agree that the innovation of technology will always progress throughout time. Now, if you think about the invention of Gutenberg's printing press and the ramifications in which it had towards the overall productivity of mankind, imagine if there was a technology significantly more powerful and is readily available at all times at our fingertips of anyone with a device. Now, if that's not an incredibly scary but exciting thought, then I don't know what it is. Now, to take that a step further, AI can actually improve itself without humans improving it. Let that sink in, guys. Now, ChatGPT is getting smarter because it is a language model that gets trained by interactions with people and can have tens of thousands of conversations going on at the same time with people all around the world. Right now, I actually think ChatGPT is even at capacity with all the conversations going on. And if you're a human and you want to learn from people, you can only listen to one person at a time. You need to sleep, you need to shower, you need to eat, you get distracted by family, you get distracted by friends, your partner, you spend an entire weekend scrolling through social media getting dumber. And AI, on the other hand, is laser focused at all times, and its cognitive abilities are becoming faster and faster than yours and mine. And it makes sure that it has a perfect recall and lives inside of a series of supercomputers that is so powerful that experts predict AI will have a level of intelligence that isn't just smarter than the smartest human being that exists, it will actually be smarter than all of us combined. and this is something called singularity. Now, let me paint a picture of a very exciting, possibly scary future, because our relationship with AI will evolve over time, okay? Now, imagine this skyscraper building. It's full of supercomputers that will basically become the embodiment of AI. Now, let's just call him Jarvis. Now, at any given moment, anybody with a phone can text Jarvis, anybody can call Jarvis, anybody can ask him personal questions about life. Jarvis can literally become the global mascot that not just everyone knows, but he individually knows everyone because they exist in a database. He knows our previous relationships, he knows our purchasing history, he knows what we're going through in life because, you know, everyone is on their phone, basically lives on the internet. Jarvis knows everything, and arguably becoming a religion. And to take this a step further, the more information that we feed into Jarvis, the more conversations that we will have with him, the smarter and smarter he gets. But the question is, what will the world look like if Jarvis can make intelligent decisions for humanity as a whole? How would that impact our everyday lives? And now, if that's not a scary thought, then here's what is. If humanity was headed in the direction Jarvis isn't, or he disagrees with where humans want to go, this can pose a serious threat to humanity as a whole. It's sort of like when people build a railroad, we might have to destroy a couple of anthills. You know, we don't have an ethical debate whether or not we should destroy these anthills. We just continue to build without even thinking about building on top of them. Now, with AI, it can be the exact same thing where if it's building towards something and humanity gets in the way, sort of like those ants, it won't even stop to think about the ethics of humanity. It will continue to build regardless. And this could be very dangerous because AI has the opportunity to bring in a thrilling future that we will likely see within our lifetimes. Now, again, guys, I don't want to make you guys scared. I actually want you guys to be thinking about the possibility of AI within your own life. This is how big companies are always taken down because of their indecision with disruptive technology. It's always that small guy or that small company that took a radically different approach that will become the next incumbent. Think about Netflix, who tried to get Blockbuster to buy them for $1 million. Blockbuster passed since they couldn't see it. Whoops. Or Google, they also tried to get Yahoo to buy them for $1 million, but Yahoo also passed because they couldn't see it. Big mistake. Big businesses have a hard time seeing the new future because shifting your traditional beliefs about yourself or your company is terrifying, and it's really terrifying in business because if you don't adapt, then someone else will. So this is your shot. This is your time to adapt or to die. This is certainly how everyone here on my YouTube channel is thinking about AI and emerging technology because I've already integrated AI into my own companies. You know, I'm still learning how to use it every single day, but I'm just documenting the process, and I really believe with the recent enhancements of AI, the emerging technologies behind NFTs and Web3, it'll continue to develop and transcend our everyday lives. Guys, this is the opportunity for a lot of you entrepreneurs watching this to get into the world of technology. You know, you may not all be tech entrepreneurs, but this is the first time where business owners are actually getting involved with these emerging technologies. This is your backdoor to become a tech entrepreneur and take advantage of it, because at the end of the day, with all these innovative technologies directly at your fingertips, we are going to see numerous tech companies arising during this era. So this video is going to be for the existing business owners to add $10 to $100 million plus in enterprise value to your company, or for you just to be a part of the future. Now, if that sounds like you and you want to get involved and you want to be part of the future, then feel free to check out some of the links below to add value to your life. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.